Iran, a country at the center of Middle Eastern geopolitics, has announced a dramatic leadership shift following the death of its longtime supreme leader. In an unprecedented move, Mojtaba Khamenei, son of the late Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has been declared the new supreme leader of the Islamic Republic of Iran. This development is not just a change at the top of a government. It could reshape regional dynamics, nuclear negotiations, global security alliances, and Iran's internal politics. Stay tuned to understand who Mojtaba Khamenei is, how he reached this position, and what this leadership transfer means for Iran and the world. For nearly 37 years, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei served as Iran's supreme leader, the highest authority in the Islamic Republic. He exercised enormous control over Iran's political system, military, judiciary, and foreign policy, including influence over the powerful Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and Iran's regional policies. Khamenei rose to power in 1989 after the death of Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. Over decades, he maintained a hardline stance toward Western powers, but also guided critical geopolitical strategies in the Middle East. His death in late February 2026, confirmed by Iranian state media, followed major military strikes and represents a historic turning point for the country. Into this power vacuum steps Mojtaba Khamenei, the second son of the late supreme leader. At 56, Mojtaba is a cleric with deep ties to Iran's security and intelligence establishment. Observers describe him as influential behind the scenes, particularly with the Revolutionary Guards. Unlike his father, Mojtaba did not hold major formal government office, but he gained prominence through religious circles and internal corridors of power. Some reports say he has been styled Ayatollah, reinforcing his religious standing. Iran's constitution does not allow a simple hereditary transfer of power. Instead, it vests responsibility in the Assembly of Experts, a council of senior clerics elected to appoint the supreme leader. In the hours after Khamenei's death, a temporary leadership council began overseeing state affairs, but the permanent successor must be chosen by this 8-member clerical assembly, normally operating in secrecy. That said, state-aligned outlets and political sources are reporting that Mojtaba Khamenei has now been named the next supreme leader, a decision that would mark only the second transition of power since the 1979 revolution. But this leadership shift raises major questions. Iran's constitution and Shia clerical tradition do not formally endorse hereditary succession. Historically, the idea of passing supreme authority directly to a child has been sensitive and even controversial. Critics argue that elevating Mojtaba could be seen as dynastic or reminiscent of monarchical systems, something the Islamic Republic was founded to oppose. Observers also note that the internal process within the Assembly of Experts may still be unfolding, and international media continue to analyze official Iranian announcements. What happens next in Tehran matters far beyond Iranian borders. Iran plays a central role in Middle Eastern conflicts, nuclear diplomacy, and alliances with groups across Lebanon, Iraq, Syria, Yemen, and beyond. For global powers, including the US, European nations, China, and Russia, this leadership transition could reshape negotiations on sanctions, nuclear limits, and diplomatic ties. As Iran enters this critical era, the world watches closely. Will Mojtaba Khamenei consolidate power? How will domestic politics evolve? And what will this mean for peace, conflict, and diplomacy in one of the world's most strategically important regions? Like and subscribe for continued updates. As this story develops, the future of Iran is rewriting the geopolitical playbook right now. Welcome to D-Block. It's not conspiracy, just reality.